All right, coming to you from the bench press area here at the NFL Combine. They're putting up 225, also known as 2 Zach Stevens.
Hey, I just got off doing my lifts.
Oh, yeah? How many did you throw up?
225.
Just one, yeah.
No, 225.
Oh, 225, 225.
Yeah.
Nice, that's impressive. Just got done talking to George Paton here, not only at the podium, but then a little break-off session with the Denver media. Zach, what's your biggest takeaway from what we heard from George Paton?
Quarterbacks, of course, Ryan. And with quarterbacks, everything's on the table for the Denver Broncos, from trade, from free agency. The Broncos like Teddy Bridgewater. Drew Lock's under contract, is what he said. But yes, they like Teddy Bridgewater. And then this draft has some interesting prospects as well.
Yeah, everything on the table sounds like our night at St. Elmo's last night.
Yes, and tonight.
And we're going back tonight. Really interesting stuff on the quarterbacks. I don't think people are very excited to hear that they still like Teddy Bridgewater. George Paton essentially said there's one-ish quarterback that they like in free agency, and then said, and we do still like Teddy. So that gives
Teddy's
you a good idea of who that quarterback may be. All right, additionally, what else did you take away from that?
Well, I think it comes with the trades, Ryan, and specifically for trading for a quarterback.
Yeah, I thought that was probably my biggest takeaway from the press conference was he was asked, do you want to fill this position in the draft or do you want to fill this in free agency? And then he volunteered, we're going to get the best guy, whether that's draft, free agency, or a trade. Obviously, trade is going to be the one that's the most exciting. Whenever we talk on the podcast about exciting quarterbacks, they all involve trades. There's no exciting free agents, and maybe you can get excited over Malik Willis, maybe one or two other guys in the draft, but the true excitement comes from trade. I got the sense that's something they're really going to look at.
And I got the sense of Aaron Rodgers, plan A. Then you're going to throw Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray in there. But then also got the sense of maybe there's some people we're not talking about yet, Ryan, that need to be talked about, who the Broncos are going to explore those options, because George Paton's made it very clear he's going to explore every single option. And I think there's more options at the quarterback position that we have not explored yet. And also, George Paton's a big draft pick guy, right? He loves all of his picks. But he is willing to move on from those picks to trade for a quarterback, which coming into today I wasn't too sure about. I'm convinced that he's willing to do that.
But if he does hold on to them, we kind of got a little bit of a sense of the positions that he likes, and they happen to line up with the Broncos' positions of need.
They do. Right tackle and pass rusher is what the Broncos are going to go after. George Paton said those are the two strong parts of this draft. And then he also said, obviously, we need a right tackle and we need pass rusher. So bada bing, bada boom. Whether the Broncos use a first-round pick on pass rusher or on quarterback, they're going to use some of their top 50 picks on the pass rusher and right tackle.
There you go. Plenty more coming from us here in Indianapolis. We've got a live show up. We'll talk a little bit more about Nathaniel Hackett in a second. Keep an eye out for a collab show we're doing with PHNX. Stay with us here at DNVR as we continue covering the NFL Combine.